that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in her. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Now point them out, making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 5, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up second and
ball
5.
on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
The ball carrier.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
To Tyler Lockett.
Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Swift. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That third down conversion good for 23. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. 11 more on that one and another first down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run with Swift, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll drop to throw. He'll bite, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They go play action now. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the third down conversion. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A gain of 9 on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25.
Wilson.
And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory.
A 49-yard gain on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Rolling, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Complete to number 14.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Myers for the extra point.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last drive, They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this goal?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
Swift, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run here with Swift. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 35.
He was taken down by
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's Bowden. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
The Seahawks 23-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
At the 34-yard
That's a nice run, a nice game that has to have them feeling pretty good about themselves as we head to the 2-minute warning.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First down, Seattle.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeout. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive, and we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Throw here's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. That's taken at around the 40. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Down at the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. To throw again is Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Wilson's pass intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Swift. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. As they run the counter play. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Romeo Okwara in on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down by KJ.
The tackle made by KJ Wright. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
A 6-yard
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
It's
on 2nd and inches. Wilson flushed out right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
To Will Dissly.
Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know,
the Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
That catch good for only a couple.
On the pickup. It's second and 8 at their 49-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now it's Swift. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Running is Swift. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Here's Swift. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Buying time to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now a handoff looking right. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Didn't get a whole lot there, but at least he got out of bounds, stopped the clock.
True on every count there, because I know for a fact that when that call came in, it was tagged with these words. Make sure to tell him, if he doesn't have anything, get out of bounds. Save the time on the clock. Now they've got to start considering what their play calling is, because they got to push it downfield.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. Back to throw. Left side complete to Lockett. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Jason Myers.
A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. They brought the house that time with a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
After the interception, here's Wilson escaping the play. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
24.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Seattle.
Green 80. 36 power. Yo. Let's go.
Here's Wilson. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.